a dad. He's moved up north to Cheshire. And I think in all aspects of his life, things are pretty good.
Look, you require
that reflects on the dartboard. 164.
Not going to go. Chancellor will get a look. But this might have to go because it's a lovely set-up shot from Cool Hand Luke. Treble single and double required. There's the single. That's the easy bit. There's the treble double top. And Marco Chancellor with a ton-plus check-out. Quite expressive from the fin, that little waggle of the finger. Great looking first one. Comes away with another treble, and he's starting to boss this game, Luke Humphries.
Just having a look back, you know, I know you are the expert when it comes to Q School, but Chancellor actually did really well, didn't he? He came through the first phase.
He's had little spells, Chancellor, where he's looked like a proper player. As Luke Humphries looks at tops, doesn't get it. This is a very, very big ask for Chancellor. Can he get another one in there? Always going to be tricky with where that first dart was.
84.
Mentioned earlier about how his darts line the board.
4-1. No doubt whatsoever.
Well, there's no question it's a step up in quality in terms of the regional players here in Copenhagen compared to what we had in Bahrain. But don't forget, Dimitri Vandenberg very nearly lost his opening game last week in Bahrain. You may well see some of the top boys worried. Hang about. To finish it in style. Oh, Cool Hand Luke, a whisker away from a 161 winning checkout.
All about entertaining as well. There was no doubt that he was going to go for that. The safe option would have been to just set it up nicely with his opponent back on 205, but
Luke requires 25.
It may be over here. Humphries looking at double eight.
Game shot.
That was really impressive from Luke Humphries. A 98 average, 50% on the finishing, and he punished the fin.
Interesting to see, like you said, if he can get a tall card again and play the full circuit for a couple of years.
You can see the disappointment in Clayton's face there. He expected the full set. 140 gives him a chance for sure to hit back straight again. It's been a strange old game, hasn't it?
It's a nervy one, but it's getting better. Missed doubles early on will bring the averages down.
57.
Johnny's just edging his up slowly. Nowhere near the standards of his opening match last week. Putting himself in a position to restore the two-leg buffer here.
59.
Yeah, the disappointment after winning the last leg. Looks like he's going to lose this one. There's a 14 dart breaker throw. Clayton leads 3-1. And that's better from Clayton.
35.
Frustration growing because there's been too many of those darts.
Each player, though, will feel it. Pretty much every leg, they've had an argument to win it, haven't they? Has no one been clearly the better player.
Well, Larson there, not leaving a finish again.
Could be a blessing in a way, because Johnny would have been tempted with the ball there. And then you come back and possibly split 25. You just tease up now.
86.
Johnny will return. I would say, should get the two-leg lead back in his favour, but what we've seen so far, won't take anything for granted in this match.
No. Maybe, though, a fifth consecutive break of throw. And there it is.
The break of throw, he's broken Johnny's throw and had opportunities to break every time he's been against the dart. Clayton keen to get it done with third match of the match. 2 to Johnny Clayton. And down to a finish. He'll hope this is the final leg of the match, having already missed 2 match darts.
59. Johnny require 167.
Yeah, doesn't want to muck around now, does he? To win it.
142.
That would have been the ultimate irony for Clayton after missing so many darts at double.
Well, why not?
Yeah.
You're missing so many darts at double. Why not have a stab at the ball? So far ahead.
57.
Larson.
Johnny require 25.
Johnny to finish the job.
17.
Still not there. 5 match darts. Come and gone for Clayton. 2 in the previous leg, 3 in this leg. We'll get some more.
Well, is Daniel Larson going to go out in style? A second 180.
Johnny
Clayton's
require
already missed 5.
May not be done yet. In that sort of game, Johnny Clayton gets over the line. He was spectacular in his opening match in Bahrain last week. This week he's had to scrap off the threat of Madas Razma. Quite an orthodox, well done, be surprised to see Madas Razma come down for the 19s at any stage in the match. Vandenberg, the statement in his opening visit. He hit 8 in his opening match last week and still almost lost the match.
Oh, hello. How about this for a start? The Belgian number 1, 180. The Latvian number 1, 180. He's at it again. He won't stop. It's back to back for Vandenberg.
Over to you, Maddis. And pulls it low at some start from Dimitri Vandenberg. It was patchy to say the least. Like I said, he survived the match start in his opening match last week. Then underperforming against Michael Smith. He could start with the perfect leg, and he fancied it. You'd see the grimace.
99.
Last start.
He still gave that one a fist bump. Dimitri Vandenberg and Madas Razma, this could be, in theory, the slowest game of the night. And they have
56.
flown out the blocks in this opening leg, playing at
42.
quite a pace for their usual standards.
Make a bright start and get caught up in the pace of the match. Vandenberg, this was a problem for him last week, the finishing. Not so here. Explosive start from Vandenberg.
Any kind of deadly finishing from him has just not been there so far this year. It is early days, of course.
Such a big scorer, Dimitri Vandenberg, though. You expect chances to keep coming, and there's going to be some more here.
.96. Dimitri require 130.
Well, he could take out the 170. How about the 130? Oh, it's a beaut. Double 5. Hits back. Beautiful.
Dimitri Vandenberg.
180 wouldn't have been enough. He's in a great position now, Vandenberg.
64.
Gets himself to a 2-darter. Madas needs to find a treble. He's got one, so he should leave a finish.
100.
But you're going to find yourself having to take things
92.
like that out if you're playing a guy who's scoring so heavily.
Vandenberg won't be feeling it too much. A couple of double 18s. No, it's double 16. Or treble for double 12. It's just clinical, it's decisive.
He's already taken out the 130 once. If he takes it out again, it is game over.
25. Dimitri require 130.
You'll expect that at the bullseye. He may not get one, because it might be double 5 again. Bullseye for the match. Just the wrong side. Razma had a shot of this earlier on and couldn't take it out. Needs it to save the match.
Can he get another in there? Oh no, it's just gone into the 4 segment. A big 18 would have given him a dart at the bullseye. He's tried to get the treble. He was right to. Didn't work
86.
out. And Dimitri Vandenberg to wrap
Dimitri
this
require
up.
25.
It has been a brilliant display from the defending champion. And he seals it, a 6-2 victory. Belgium's #1 makes light work of the most dangerous player from the Nordic and Baltic region.
But it is relentless, and it is ruthless, and it looks like big 4-0.
Very, very front on. Talked about that with Luke Humphries earlier on this evening, but Benjamin Royce is pretty much chest on to the ball.
93.
I'm chest on as well, but I can assure you the darts going 1 and 5.
89. Going requires 74.
Just for 4-0.
Double 10.
54.
Well, a little glimmer, a glimpse, and it disappears immediately.
84. Going required 20. Game from the fourth leg.
Royce has played so much better than he did in the summer against Vandenberg.
But he was unable to do it. I don't think he can get the time off work.
Yeah.
And while the standard that he's been producing is not going to terrify anybody, it may not be good enough to get on the tour yet. That doesn't mean to say it can't improve, because you only have to look at some high-profile examples of players
99.
in a very short period of time have gone from nowhere to being very good. Florian Hempel, one of the German players, wasn't even playing darts at all, and within 4 or 5 years was beating Dimitri Vandenberg at a World Championship.
100.
Change can happen pretty quickly. I don't think it's happening quickly enough for Benjamin Royce in this game, though.
Oh, we know anything's possible, don't we?
100.
Well, a brilliant maximum from Price. I say anything's possible. But we know with darts that everything is possible. Everything. And it rarely lets us down.
79. Going required 24.
Double 12 for Gerwyn Price. And it is
Price.
yet another leg.
Michael Smith got the job done to win 8-6, but it was a cracking final and a rare defeat
140.
in a decent run in the World Series. But you just know, don't you, get the feeling that if he was playing in the pub, or if he was playing you and I, we're getting 200 stars, he'd want
30. Going required 138.
No, he'd want to trance us.
I thought it was going to be the best 138 finish you'd ever seen in your life there to wrap it up 6-0. But he is going to come back, 8 for double top for a 6-0 whitewash. And Benjamin Royce, he could have at least parted with a 180. But he may be departing without a leg. It's Groundhog Day for Benjamin Royce.
28.
Not yet, it isn't.
Benjamin, you require 139.
He'll have to dust himself down and come back and have another go at it.
99. Gerwyn, you
Get
require
himself
20.
into position to play the World Cup of Darts for his country. But it is 6-0 for Gerwyn Price. A 98 average, and he was ruthless. For Nielsen to get back to within 1.
These are the opportunities that have to go. Options now, 25. Great setup from Dennis Nielsen. Gets opportunities to get back within 1. How much pressure will Peter Wright apply to that 36? Looks like it's going to be a fair bit.
140. Dennis should require 36. Game shot on the
leg.
5th leg. Dennis Nielsen.
Deserve that.
6th leg, Peter the
Still got some work to do.
Game
Peter Wright will be in the Masters next week. Tough draw, face the winner of Ryan Searle or Dave Chisnell. Will win it, Peter Wright.
89.
Nielsen.
100.
A slight opening in his leg after Peter Wright started with 55. Pulled away in this leg and edging closer to the quarterfinals.
137.
Good leg this after the Paul Star, isn't it? Possible 13 darter to go one away.
16.
Good for Peter Wright.
Fulton.
Look at he's cheering on, enjoying himself.
Game shown in the 8th leg.
Peter Wright goes
Peter
one
Wright.
away
9th leg.
from the
Dennis
quarterfinals.
Front.
Has been the best performance that we've seen from one of the Scandinavian players.
64.
And it looks like it's going to count for Nantes. Peter Wright looks at double 8 to win it.
48. Dennis should require 140.
Listen to the noise if this goes in. Game changer right here. Dennis Nielsen. It's a big ask, but it's on. Double 15, treble 19. Gets the treble 15. Double 18. What an effort. Peter Wright. Sigh of relief, but he's got to do his bit here.
16.
Absolutely. Huge sigh of relief from Peter Wright. What a big dart this is. Nielsen can't watch.
12 score.
And he's now missed 5 darts for the match.
Nielsen to send us all the way, and he would have the darts in the deciding leg. And we are going to that deciding leg. Mistakes from Peter Wright. He's just got to tell himself he's going to come back at 2-1. The setup's got to be good. Still a lot to do for Peter Wright. This is the visit for Nielsen. May look at 25 here. North tries to force it through. I feel there was an argument for 25 there.
Yeah, absolutely. With Nielsen going to get a crack at 101 to stun Peter Wright here in Copenhagen.
This would be incredible. He just missed out on a 141, and that was 45. He can't find it here. Peter Wright has done well, in credit to him. 12 darts thrown, 42. 5 match darts missed already. More incoming. Tops on this occasion. And Peter Wright gets there in the end. Credit to Dennis Nielsen, and we see the relief on the face of Peter Wright. Nielsen disappointed, couldn't carve out an opportunity for the match.
Only won 2 games on the TV last year, Darius Labanauskas. That's an indication of how last year was a bit of a struggle for him. And at the minute, Michael Smith is making this very difficult.
Labanauskas won't leave a finish here. Michael Smith, treble 17, it'll be over to treble 10 if he doesn't get it. It's okay, knows he's coming back.
71.
Satisfied with that.
Interesting decision to leave double 8 rather than the double 10. I kind of expected him to leave, but seems pretty comfortable. He said at the World Championship, comfortable with changing his game plan sometimes if he feels that his usual routes aren't working for him.
I think it's a good game plan. Try and make yourself comfortable on different sections of the board.
Game shown the
There it is.
second leg.
2 from 2. I like I like that. Platform will go with that. It's good. See, yeah, something to work with. I think I'll use that.
97. Michael, you require 170.
Well, could he? For a 3-0 lead. No. Little smile there from Michael.
85. Areas you require
Sort of expects
144.
the extraordinary to happen. Expects it of himself.
Labanauskas
48.
would like to make a bigger
Michael,
dent
you
in that, but
require
Michael Smith
85.
hasn't missed a dart at a double yet. Tops. That's now, but it doesn't matter if he takes it in his visit, and he does. And that is a 3-leg lead, and this is just clinical from Michael Smith. Not a trait we associate with Darius Labanowski. What's happening, those careless visits. And Michael Smith to finish in style. Bullseye. The likelihood is he'll be back to wrap up a 6-0 victory.
Well, he is going to get more match darts, Michael Smith. And he has finished better in this game than in any of the matches he had in Bahrain, and he was good enough there to go all the way to the title. Does he continue this brilliant winning streak that he's on? Double 10.
Up to double 5. Well, we said he got a little bit careless last week when he was 5-0 up. Labanowskis, this was the shot in the opening leg where he didn't find the big 14 for the ball. This is where, can he get this right? He does. First dart out of double. He can't hit it, so more match darts incoming.
Michael, you require
the world number 1, Michael Smith.
Double 2. Double 1.
Score.
And still we wait. Michael Smith
24.
refusing to produce the whitewash again on the World Series this year.
Double 8 for Labanowskis. You've not had a lot of darts at a double. So you kind of feel a little bit unprepared. Surely now Michael Smith will wrap up this match. He's got a bit scrappy in this 6th leg.
And he does get over the line. It is a 6-0 whitewash of Lithuania's number 1. Somebody like Ryan Searle, the former window cleaner.
60. Vladimir
Always
require
deserves a
80.
mention. Ryan Searle. Chance then for Vladimir Anderson.
Going the old Mervyn King route on the 80. Doesn't quite work out for him. The danger with that route is if you don't get a treble, you only get a dart at the ball, but didn't even think about that.
Well, 1 down, 2 to go. 2 down, 1 to go.
Games from the 4th leg.
Exceptional.
Rob Cross.
Little wiggle of the shoulders, and Rob Cross is dealing in trebles and doubles and legs.
69.
And will he be back
Vladimir
for a 6-0 win?
90.
At the very least, he should get a dart at the bullseye. Oh, he's starting on the ball, you cheeky man. It paid off. But he can't make it
50.
count. Head in hands for Vladimir
Rob,
Anderson.
you require 5.
Love the attitude, though. Maybe losing 5-0, but let's give it a go.
No score.
Wow,
Vladimir, you require 40.
I don't think anyone expected that. Vladimir Anderson didn't expect that.
Game
He wins the
from
leg.
6th leg.
And for sheer
Vladimir
cheek, he
Anderson.
deserves it. Achieving this sport and be serious about it, or is it just going to be fun, or maybe not so funny?
127.
Well, top-level sport's an unforgiving place. And if you're losing week after week after week and you're struggling to get any kind of victory, the
78.
enthusiasm can drain out of you, and you can sort of see it drain out of Vladimir Anderson over the course of this match. Rob Cross to end it. He's even having a little think here. But he doesn't have to think anymore. It is job done for Rob Cross, the number 3 seed, a 6-1 winner.
180.
Yeah, it's a very good point that you made as well, isn't it? I mean, Van Gerwen's commitment to the World Series
140.
has been exemplary, because it is about spreading the word, about going around the world and entertaining.
135.
The audiences want to see the best. They want to see Michael Van Gerwen, and in Australia last year he was a winner,
133. Michael, you require
I was in
46.
Townsville against Gedwin Price, his only win on the World Series last year. Well on the way to a first round
14.
victory here.
Andreas, you require 170.
And the performance you expected from Michael Van Gerwen, to have too much, but to have little elements where there's a bit of rustiness.
125. Michael, you require 32. Game from the fifth leg.
Consolidates the break.
Well, he does love to entertain.
145.
Good effort. Back to split that 25.
100.
Got that.
Michael, you require 25.
Van Gerwen for 5-2. Time for double eight. And more
9.
missed darts at doubles. That's going to frustrate him. That's now
Andreas, you require
14.
137.
missed at the outer ring in this match. And an outside chance for Harrison here. 7. Top's top was the port of call.
97. Michael, you require 16. Game
Well,
from
that's
the
relief.
seventh leg. Michael Van
He's not
Gerwen.
throwing these darts with any real
Eighth
confidence,
leg.
is he?
Threw the last one quick,
Andreas
didn't he?
to
Max number 3 it is. I enjoyed that
I'm pretty sure it'll be a different Michael Van Gerwen who turns up on Saturday afternoon here in Copenhagen.
45. Michael, you require 92.
Can he win it in some style with an 11 or 12 darter? Well, he went double-double.
52.
Started with a 12, couldn't finish with a 12. Harrison, who's acquitted himself okay on his debut on the World Series. Looks like these could be his last 3 darts, but saying
Michael,
that,
you require
Van Gerwen has
40.
missed a lot on the outer ring. More incoming.
Yeah, gets there in the end, and yeah, a
Michael Van
rueful smile from Michael Van Gerwen.